Are you a first-time buyer looking at a new build? The First Home Scheme could be for you. Hello, I'm Darragh from Liberty Blue Estate Agents and welcome to another Waterford Property Watch. If you're a first-time buyer, the First Home Scheme could be the key to making your dream of home ownership a reality. Today I'll explain how it works and show you a practical example as well. What is the First Home Scheme? The First Home Scheme is a government-funded shared equity initiative designed to help first-time and eligible home buyers bridge the gap between their deposit, mortgage and the cost of a new home. It applies to both new builds and self-builds. For more information on the self-build option, why not check out firsthomesscheme.ie. Today I will be discussing new builds such as the new private homes development in Copper Close, Summerfields. The First Home Scheme applies to properties within local price ceilings set across Ireland. Waterford's price ceiling being €375,000 for a house and €450,000 for an apartment. Under the scheme, buyers receive funds in exchange for the First Home Scheme holding a percentage ownership, also called an equity share, in the property. To qualify for the First Home Scheme, you will need 1. To be over 18 years of age, 2. Be a first-time buyer or other eligible home buyer, example separation or insolvency, 3. Have mortgage approval with a participating lender, including AIB, Haven Mortgages, EBS, Bank of Ireland and PTSB, 4. Borrow the maximum amount available to you from one of the participating lenders, and 5. Have a minimum deposit of 10% of the property's purchase price. How much funding does the First Home Scheme offer? The First Home Scheme can provide up to 30% of a property's purchase price, or up to 20% if you're also using the Help to Buy scheme. You can combine the First Home Scheme and Help to Buy scheme to help fund your new home, with Help to Buy offering additional support for first-time buyers. For more information on Help to Buy, visit revenue.ie. The minimum equity share from the First Home Scheme is either 2.5% of the property's purchase price or €10,000, whichever is greater. Next, let's look at a practical example. Say for instance you're looking at purchasing a stunning new 3-bedroom home in Copper Close, Summerfields here in Waterford. A 3-bedroom home in Copper Close is priced at €367,500. To buy it you'll need a 10% deposit, being €36,750. If your combined income is €80,000, most lenders will offer up to €320,000, leaving a gap of €10,750. This is where the First Home Scheme comes in. In this case, they'd cover the gap, meaning you can afford your new home without overextending. One big advantage, there are no fees for the first 5 years. After that, a small service charge applies, starting at 1.75% per year. You can redeem, that is buy back, all or part of the First Home Scheme equity share at any time, although you have no obligation to do so unless a mandatory redemption event occurs. However, if you sell your property, you are required to redeem your First Home Scheme equity share and pay any service charges in full. Why not visit the eligibility calculator on firsthomesschemes.ie to see if you're eligible? This and more information can be found on the First Home Schemes website. If you're dreaming of owning one of our beautiful homes in Copper Close, this scheme can make it possible. It would be a good idea to contact a broker for financial advice and see where you stand with applying for the First Home Scheme. If you're interested in our private homes development Copper Close, visit copperclose.ie to register your interest. Thank you for watching.